Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is RainmanMP, and I'm back. I was really gone, but I guess I wasn't really making videos for a time. Well, because I was planning on releasing the Mika Derby, but the person who is helping me find the clips, I believe he's moving or something like that, so he hasn't really had time to do stuff. So I've decided, I can't just wait. I'm not gonna watch 3 hours of videos of myself and like trying to record because he does a lot of work on that stuff, and I thank him very much for it. And I don't I don't think I can do that personally. But anyways, so I I guess there's a lot to update. I have my job back. I got laid off a couple weeks ago, but nothing personal. It's just it wasn't that busy where I worked at, and there was no need for me. So they laid me off, but now I'm back, and I should be back there until about say August, September-ish when. First of all, they wouldn't be really need people then because there's no. I work at a textbook warehouse, and no one's really buying textbooks then because the semester or the year's already started, so there's really no point to buying textbooks when it's already starting. It's a little bit too late. So I have my job back. I officially got my associate's degree from a community college I'm at, which is really nice. And then I'm now looking at colleges to transfer to get a degree in, hopefully gonna get a degree in computer science. That's the plan. It should work out. I'm a lot. No, I'm not gonna talk about that. You say I've been to a 2-year college before, a 4-year college before, and didn't really work out for me. But I'm a lot more mature this time. And yeah, so yeah, this is a game on arcade, and I was playing by myself this entire game. This was one of the most nuts games of COD I've ever played in my life. This game is absolutely bananas. Just to let you know, I'm not gonna spoil the final result, but I'll just say a monster game. I play out of my mind because this game is just absolutely nuts. I mean, so far you can see it's just been going back and forth and capturing and losing and defending, and it's just absolutely nuts. Like how awesome it was. Like my heart was beating during this game. But I've actually before like I didn't like COD that much. Then I don't know, I've been trying to put an effort into playing and getting good at it, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot more. Like I used to think there's only like 2 or 3 good maps, but now I say there's maybe 4 or 5 good maps, a couple mediocre ones, and there's ones that are just complete garbage, complete poop. Like say Downturn, the worst map I've ever played in my life. That map is absolutely horrendous. I cannot stand that map. I don't know why. And part of it has to do with the B flag, which is like it's always the on almost every COD map I've ever made is the most important map in domination, and all I play is domination. Like unless it's for like a clan op with my friends, or if we have like more than 6 of us, and for some reason we're doing big team battle, or okay, not big team battle, ground war, thinking Halo terms. Other than that, I'm always playing domination, and I said almost every map you play, the B flag is the one where it's like you can get A and C, you can switch off, but B you have to hold. If you can hold B, you hold the game. And that map, Downton B is really weird. It's like in the depths of hell. You can't really defend it with grenades like from afar. You have to be pretty close to it. And I don't think I've ever had a game I've enjoyed on that map. It's just not good at all. But let's see, what else can I talk about? Because I'm not. This game goes on for about it's a total of 10 minutes, and I haven't done I don't remember the last time I've actually done a not live commentary. Or that's not even live commentary. That's just me like playing and then reacting to what's happening. This game. I mean, so far I've already got 2 specialist modes. I'm not camping. I'm just running around with a striker. I am playing for smart. I mean, I've captured a lot of points. Actually, I would say how much I end up with it. At the end, when it shows up. But unfortunately, in this game, unlike Black Ops, you can't. If I press back, it doesn't do anything. It won't bring up the scoreboard like it did. And oh wait, I asked you, please, Cassidy. Alright, that was my sister's friend. I specifically told them I'd be making a video and not to disturb me. So, she did. She is probably my sister's best friend. She thinks I'm like a brother to her, but I mean she's my sister's good friend. But I'm not gonna say that. I don't know if she can hear me. I don't care. But yeah, I've enjoyed Black Ops more lately. I still think most of the DLC maps are pretty crappy. Oh, okay. What else can we make? I'm gonna be making more. I guess I'll call them Woody videos. But he's one of the few commentators I still watch. Woody's gamer tag. A lot of his videos are like it's just him playing games and doing pretty decent, and then just talking about blah topic. And so one of the reasons why I wasn't making videos for a while is because I was watching the hockey playoffs. The first round, I missed one. I watched every game in some form except for one, literally. It was a blast to watch because there's always a game on, and hockey's my favorite sport. I mean, I don't play it. I wish I did, but I didn't realize I like it so much. I think I would, because I wasn't a hockey fan until about around 2 years ago. But I was watching that, and then I've been playing COD a lot with my friends. I said most games by yourself aren't that fun, but I said I've definitely can't. I'm not gonna deny I've grown to like this game. I mean, it has probably the worst spawn spots I've ever seen. Not alone any FPS I've ever seen outside of like Counter-Strike, where you have one life, where obviously spawns don't mean like anything at all. Because you're gonna have the same spawn, and you know where they are. They're gonna spawn. They know where you're gonna spawn to. You don't have to worry about guys just spawning behind you, or spawning next to you, or for example, you killing a guy and him spawning behind you. It's just you don't have to worry about that in Counter Strike. But in this, it happens so many times, and it's so frustrating. It is extremely frustrating. But I've learned to just accept that that's going to happen, and just adjust accordingly. And there's nothing I can do to change it. No matter how much I bitch and complain about it, Infinity Ward's not going to do anything about it. They're not going to remake a map that they already. There's a game that is very successful, a game that they know people will still play regardless, because the only other opportunity would be like Battlefield 3, which I've not played, but that's. I played 1942 when I was younger. That's more suited to like 16v16. I'm sure it's a decent game, but it's not as popular. Then Halo Reach was just an absolute dud. I'm sorry, it was. Like every other Halo was revolutionary in its own right. Like Halo 1 was to me it is not only the best first-person shooter game, but the best video game ever made. But that's my opinion. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people who disagree on that. That's just me, because I said that game has meant so much to me. If you want to know, I made a video about it. It's one of my. I think I made a playlist with that video in it. But anyways, Halo 1. I said it was the first console game shooter to allow you to, or not even shooter, first console game to allow you to connect to another console and play against them. And before that, I think you could link up Game Boy, so that doesn't really count. Okay, I mean, I'm not a video game. I am a video game addict, but I'm not like a history expert. I mean, there might have been another game like on Dreamcast or something, but I know for N64 you couldn't link it up. And Halo, and it changed so much about console games and first-person shooters and everything. It was my favorite game of all time. Halo 2. No, you can't deny this, was the game that put Xbox Live on the map. It was the flagship game for Xbox Live. Like, that game was popular for a long time, and it was the first game to really have the popularized online multiplayer. I mean, obviously you've been able to do that on PC for a lot longer. Like, PC, if it's like a PC game, you can do online easily, and you can do, like, LAN pretty easily, but Halo 2 was the game that put Xbox Live on the map, and then Halo 3, it was one of the better flagship games for the 360, and it added stuff like it added stuff like Forge, where you could change the maps around, and it had I believe it had theater mode where you could where like now COD's have that, where you can watch your game without having to like record with a PVR. Or back in those days, you had to use a VCR and hook it up to your TV. And then Reach, just the only thing. Then after that, after Halo 3, it helped with 360, and it had Forge, where you can edit the maps. and spawns and guns, and then theater mode where you can watch your game over if you want to. Oops, need to press something. There we go. And and after that, ODST added Firefight, which is now like they made into like here you can. It's like a lot like before. It's like what Spec Ops and Survival is. That's what Firefight is, except they had that in ODST, which I didn't play, but I know it added it. And then Reach is just a dud. Now, yeah, this game is coming to an end, but after this, we'll finally be able to look at my. That pissed me off. I was like, I wanted the capture. Okay, so we won 200 to 169. It was. You can tell that game was absolutely bananas. Let's see this last kill, right? Go, go, go! Oh, nice gold MP7 guy. That was a pretty legit kill. I had 44 kills, 10 assists, 20 deaths. So that's only a 2 KD, but and then it had the fact I looked it up. If you have like even if you have you just use the free version of Elite, you can go back and see how many captures and defends you had. I had 8 captures and 8 defends. I mean, tell me that's better than like no the guy before I had most kills, tied for most kills, one behind most assists. I had third least deaths, and I had 8 captures, 8 defense. I played out of my mind. But that's gonna wrap it up. I said I'm hoping to make these say like 2 or 3 a week, where I have just games where I just. I said I'm not. If you're watching me, you know I'm not gonna have games where I'm like 37 and 2 or something, or get any Moabs. But I feel I play a very solid game, and I always play domination. I always go for the objectives like crazy, and then I have games like this where I just do everything right. So this is Rainman, and peace out.